guys, and welcome back to Programming N. And today we're going to be making something called a mouse dodger. I already have another project called Mouse Dodger Sprites. You can remix that, and then you can create the game with me. And sorry guys that I've been gone for so long. I've been just having some computer difficulties recently. So now that we have that, let's start. So in the mouse dodger, we're going to have our sprite stay with our mouse. And if it's not with our mouse, then how are we going to move it? You can't. It's literally called a mouse dodger. So this is our enemy. It's going to be coming at us in different directions. You can change your enemy to be a square or a triangle. But if it's a triangle, this has to be a square. And if this is a triangle, your enemy has to be a square. Because it just looks better if it's different. Because imagine just having two different colored squares coming at you. That's kind of weird. So first thing that we're going to do is that I'm going to make this a triangle. And we're going to make this stay on our mouse. So when green flag pressed, forever, go to mouse pointer. Because if it's not at our mouse pointer, it's just going to go in random direction. So make sure when you click this, oops, wrong sprite. Let me just, another feature is Scratch, you can just drag it and it will come here. So let's delete that. Let's move that back into the center. Let's double check. It works. Yep. So next thing that we're going to do is that we're going to come here, and now this is going to get slightly more complicated than the other one. We're going to have to use clones for this, so if you don't understand what clones are something that it recreates the same sprite. You create clone of myself, and when you create a clone of yourself, you have to use one of these to make the clone do something. So let's put this two back. So we needed this to be hidden. We need only the clone to be shown. Because we don't want just this to be shown in the center of the screen. No, we need the clones to be coming from all directions of the screen. So when green flag pressed, we need to hide it. Then forever. We don't want millions of clones to be made every second. But we can't make millions. But we don't want lots of them. Scratch has a 300 clone limit. But still, that's a lot of clones to be shown on your screen. Create clone of myself. And then when green flag pressed, forever, point towards sprite 1. This is the name of sprite 1. Here, let's just name this player. Point towards player. Because if we just do mouse pointer, there's a little bit of lag you see on my cursor where the squares, when I go super fast, it's a little bit behind me. So we needed to point towards the player, not my mouse. So now that we have the basic part of this, we can just move that to the side. And now we have a big bit of code about clones. So when I start as a clone, we want it to be shown. We don't want invisible items to be coming at us and attacking us. So we wanted to pick a random direction. So we want an if then else block. An equal block, and a pick random. We want 1 to 4, and if 1, we want it to choose a random x position. X 180, and then pick random negative 240 to 240. Else equals 2, y would be negative 180. This would be 240, negative 240, and pick random negative 180 to 180. And we don't need to put another if else block because this would just be our fourth one if it doesn't pick 1, 2, or 3. So we're just going to duplicate that block there and put this to be, oops, sorry guys. This would be 240, not negative 240. This is negative 240. And then after that, we just need to, again, just in case, make it point towards player. So let's take a point towards player block. Let me zoom out a bit. And then we're going to make a variable called speed. I've already made that. You go ahead and make that. So set speed to pick random 428. We're going to make speed like the actual speed that it's coming at us. So look, you can see the clones are being created on the edge of the screen, but they aren't moving yet. Eventually, they're going to start coming at us. But if Scratch reaches its clone limit, it's going to be stuck. So eventually, we're going to have to start deleting this clone. So we have to repeat until not touching the edge. So let's take a repeat until block because we don't want it, we want it to keep doing it until it touches the other edge, until it's not touching the edge of the screen and it's moving again. Until not touching edge. And then we gotta move speed steps. So let's take speed. Then repeat until touching edge, move speed steps. If touching player, then game over. So then we have to make a game over screen. When it's game over, we're gonna hide everything. Broadcast. Secret is something that we're gonna use later. Just to see if people are looking inside the code, trying to find secret things. Game over. Then stop all. Then delete this clone. So let's check it. It's working, it's working. We have to dodge it all. They're all coming at us. And then... So now let's make a time variable. So let's make time survived. And this is just for you, so not cloud variable. But then we're going to make a cloud variable for the world record of whoever did it the best. So set time survived to 0. Forever change time survived by 1. But we don't want it to just quickly change it. We want every second. Wait 1 second. And then let's take a green flag block. So then, let's make a longest time survived block. Like world record cloud variable all sprites. Yes, I know. By the way, you can't like put in a username. Like let's say person who survived the longest. You can't set it to a username because they're not letters or symbols. So now we set world record to world record at the beginning forever if time survived is less than, greater than longest time, not longest time, world record, then set longest time survived. No, longest time survived was something else. World record to time survived. And then green flag press. So now let's make our game over screen. This is for our secret item. I made a hacker alert if you're looking inside. So let's get Makey Makey. Where's Makey Makey? When up, up, down, down, left, right pressed, let's broadcast secret. So now let's do that while trying to survive. Up, up, down, down, left. Oh, well, up, down, down, left, right. Hacker alert. Because there's such a low chance that you just randomly press those buttons without looking in here. So hacker alert. But now you want it to go back. So when green flag pressed, switch backdrop to images 1. So now let's make a game over screen. Paint. I like this text. So let me just duplicate that. Delete this. Game over. That's that. So now when I broadcast game over, when I receive game over, switch backdrop to backdrop 3, then stop all. So the world record right now is 5 seconds. Let's see if you guys can beat that. Nope, 6 seconds now. And if you want to play my game, come check out my Scratch.